like falling deeper.
Hi everyone, it's MAREE and welcome back to our channel. In today's vlog, I thought I would share everything that I'm doing to prepare for my trip to Seoul, South Korea. So if you follow us on Instagram, you will know that I'm heading to Seoul on Wednesday. So that is approximately T-minus 44 hours. So it's Monday afternoon right now, and yeah, it's the first time I've been back to South Korea in about 3 years. There's a lot of information on different forums and different websites regarding the entry requirements, but for those that don't know, from the 1st of April, anyone who's been vaccinated overseas is now able to forego the quarantine in South Korea, but there's still a lot of admin that we need to do beforehand. So I just thought I'd share that process, and of course I'll be doing daily vlogs whilst I'm in Seoul, so make sure that you are subscribed to our channel. I have been kind of isolating in my house for the last week or so. I was even meant to go to university for my course, but I decided against it just because I don't want to risk getting COVID. The time is 12:05. I'm going to walk to the travel clinic, and the first thing I'm going to do is get my PCR test. Fingers crossed it's negative. I literally just did a lateral flow and it is negative. I obviously haven't had any symptoms, but the first step is you need to get a negative PCR test within 48 hours of the time you're traveling. So it's now 12 o'clock. My flight is at 10:30 on the Wednesday, so I'm just within that 48-hour time frame, but the results take 24 hours for me to come at my local travel clinic, which is why I'm getting it done today and not tomorrow. Fingers crossed it is negative, and then with that negative PCR test certificate, I'm going to print off loads of copies, just because I've heard that at the airport a lot of the immigration and officials there take a copy. And I also need it to apply for my Q code as well. I'll link the link for that, because that is a stipulation for the entry requirements. And apparently if you've done the registration of the Q code before you enter or land in Seoul, then it speeds up the whole process. So yeah, let's go and get my PCR test, and hopefully it is negative. One thing to remember as well, don't forget to bring your passport to the travel clinic, because they will need the full name on your passport as well as your passport number to commission the negative PCR certificate. How cute is this case as well? Okay, so test all done. You properly got up in there. I should get my results by midnight tomorrow, which is the evening before I'm due to fly out to Korea. Although he said that on average, people usually get them within 6 hours. So yeah, fingers crossed it is negative. Hi everyone, okay, so it's the next day. I got my results back last night from my PCR test. Thankfully it is negative. I'm in my Access Y jumper that they gave me for Korean Lunar New Year, and it honestly is the most comfiest sweater. It's just so nice and warm. But we just practiced an Instagram live with them, which we'll be doing on the Thursday. I think it'll already be done by the time this vlog goes up. But I just thought I'd talk you through some of the documents that I have printed in preparation for my trip. So this is my negative PCR test certificate, or fit to fly certificate. I've printed out 3 copies for this, just because I think it's always useful to have multiple copies. I've also saved screenshots on my phone and put them in an album labeled documentation for Korea. With this negative PCR test result, I'm then able to register my vaccination status on the Korean authorities website. So this enables me to get a QR code, which is called a Q code, and basically if you have this, it will speed up the entry process for when I land in Incheon. I also then booked a PCR test for when I arrive into Incheon. So within 24 hours of arriving into Korea, you will need another negative PCR test. So for ease, I've just booked at the airport with this company, Safe to Go Pass. Apparently they issue the results within 4 hours of arriving, so that is great. Otherwise, if you go to a local health clinic, it may take up to 24 hours. So yeah, this is just a script for the Access Y live. So those are the main documents. Sorry, I just realized I look an absolute steak today. Those are the main documents that I have printed out. So just to recap, you need a negative PCR test, you need your Korean ETA form, which I did last night. You get the results really quickly. It's basically the same as what you need to enter the United States. It just fills in like basic information such as like your passport, details, birthday, full name, etc. And then you can also download the Q code using your vaccine certificate and also your negative PCR test result, which will basically speed up the immigration process when you land in Incheon. And then you also need to reserve a PCR test within 24 hours of landing in Korea as well. I bought some presents for our partners in Seoul, but I totally didn't realize that these boxes are so big. So yeah, that's going to be fun trying to pack 6 of these in my case. So, oh, hello. Hello. Want to say hi? Thankfully, I do have 2 suitcases as part of my luggage allowance. So one case is probably purely dedicated to partner gifts. I mean, I think I'm probably seeing maybe 12 partners whilst I'm in Korea. And I always try and bring them something small or just something nice from the UK. And then hopefully then I'll have an empty suitcase to bring back all of the skincare that I buy. Okay, so a bit of an update. I tried to check in and I uploaded all my documentation. I thought I was being really organized. I've got my Q code, I've got my KTA, I've got my negative COVID test, and I also have my vaccination certificate with my 3 vaccine information, and the system rejected it. And I tried to upload them on the document checker that's on the Lufthansa website, and then they also rejected it. So I rang Lufthansa and got through to their customer support, and they were like, oh, it's fine, don't worry, as long as you're like familiar with the entry requirements and the documentation and you have them with you in printed copies and on your phone, then like it should be fine. But I'm such a control freak that it's really unnerving just to, like, I hate having to like check in at the desk on the day off. So I'm confident I've got all of the documentation right. I guess we will see when I check in at the airport. It makes me so nervous. Anyways, I was feeling really anxious. My cheeks are red because I decided to do a workout to release some tension. And the time is 6:10. I still need to kind of shower, do my nails, dye my brows. I need to pack. And I really want to try get early night because I want to get up early tomorrow to do a workout, because obviously I'll be on a flight for about 18 hours. So yeah, I do feel better for working out. I just, yeah, I need to pack. I think that's the main thing now, and not worry, because I'm confident I've got all of the right documentation. My KETA has been approved, my Q code's been approved. I've got multiple copies of my vaccination status. I've got a certificate, printed 4 copies of it that shows that I'm negative. I've been doing PCR tests every day, so we shall see tomorrow. So here's the packing situation. Obviously I've got these ridiculous gifts that I need to, I don't know whether to like take the contents out and pack, but the gift box is just so nice because it's a gift for you, and obviously we're meeting quite a few CEOs and I just think it's nice to bring a gift. I've got all of my gym clothes, I've got toiletries. I'll probably go through all of that later on just to kind of show you the skincare that I brought with me. I've got my water bottle, shoes, belts, all my clothes here, so that's 1 suitcase. And then I've got this suitcase. So this one has all the gifts. It's got some shoes, it's got my leather jacket, it's got a box of the masks, also my lateral flow tests, and some more gifts. So I've got this suitcase in the bathroom. But yeah, because there's not enough floor space. So these are the 2 suitcases I'm taking with me. Hello, she senses something is up. Okay, so in this bag I've got, I put these sweatbands on when I wash my face just so that the water doesn't dribble down my arms. I've got some hair ties and my gym scrunchie, and I've got these reusable eye patches. You can put them in the fridge and they're just really cooling. But I do also have the Pyeongkang Black Tea reverse eye patches. I'm bringing a case of them just because I like using eye patches in the morning when I'm feeling jet lagged and tired. So yeah, I love the packaging of this range. And then I've got a few sheet masks with me. So I'm bringing a lot of the Access Y sheet mask because it's a really soothing one. I've also got some by me, the Eugenicin, which is a more brightening one. And then I think I've got some 107 ones, which are more hydrating. And also House of Doa rice masks, which are just, yeah, I love that range. So yeah, I've got some of those. I'll obviously be buying a lot of sheet masks when I'm in Korea as well. And then I've just got these cotton pads which were gifted to me by the brand, but I thought it was quite a cute little box that I can bring. I think they're those really thin ones as well that really retain the toner, so that's good. Oh, I've got a little, hello, a little visitor. She senses something's up because she's following me around everywhere today. And then this is like my main toiletries bag, so I think pretty boring stuff in there, but it's basically like toothpaste and what else have I got here? I've probably got like Gaviscon and like, yeah, paracetamol and things like that. This is where I keep all of my body care that I'm taking with me. So I've got my hairbrush, I've got my floss sticks, I've got my travel razor, I've got a sample of body sun cream. This one is by Ultraviolet, SPF 50. This is for the body. I have a mini deodorant from Native. I love this scent, but yeah, this is Tangerine Orange Blossom. It's a really cute little travel size. I've got a couple of perfumes, so I've got the Tom Ford Neroli, and then I think I've also got the Jo Malone Mirin Tonka, which I absolutely love this scent. And yeah, I've just got boring things like mouthwash. I've bought a couple of bath oil samples because my hotel room has a bath. So Aromatherapy Associates and Jo Malone. I've got a body wash by LMS and the body oil from their Frangipani Manoi range. This smells absolutely incredible. And then I've got the travel kit by Gisu. So I've got their, where's their shampoo? Hang on a sec. Shampoo, conditioner, oh yeah, shampoo, conditioner, hair mask, and the hair oil. I absolutely love their hair care range. So yeah, that is that. And then the skincare side, I've got my Peach Cow headband. I've got a couple of sun creams. I've got the Purito Daily Go-To sunscreen and also the House of Doa, no, not House of Doa, Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rice. I think I got, yeah, it's just very similar packaging, but so many of you have told me about how much you rave about this, so I am trying this out at the moment. Okay, so skincare, oil cleanser. I have the Accent Oil Cut Cleanser and a little Hamish All Clean Balm. I prefer to use the Hamish when I've got makeup on. If I've just got light makeup on, then the Triadica is fine, but I can also use this as a second cleanser as well. I also have a Sun & Park Beauty Water, which I just like to use to either quickly cleanse in the morning or before after a workout. I have a miniature of the Dr. Curacle Tea Tree cleansing foam. I think I've actually got all of the Dr. Curacle minis from their kit. So I've also got the Royal Propolis range, both the ampoule and the cream, and then also a miniature of the vegan kombucha tea essence, which I basically just use as my toner because it's quite watery in consistency. But I also have a Seoul, my first Essener, because I absolutely love this one. I've gone through bottles of it, and this is a really good size. I mean, I won't go through half of this in my 2 weeks in Korea, but I will also use that as a hydrating toner essence. Serums, I have a Sun by Me exfoliating one, so this is AHA, BHA, PHA, a miniature of the Axis Y dark spot correcting. This is their niacinamide serum. I've also got the ampoule, the artichoke ampoule from Axis Y as well. And then in terms of moisturizer, I've got the Claire's and the Purito. These are both quite soothing moisturizers. I'm expecting my skin to be quite bad when I land, because obviously 17 hours with a mask on is not going to be nice. So I have bought a duo of the Axis Y gel mask and the wash off mask. These are both incredibly soothing. This one's the gel mask is more hydrating, whereas the mugwort one is quite, I guess, like pore refining and just like clarifying and detoxifying. And then I also have the House of Doa rice mask. I absolutely love the consistency of this one, but this one is more of a brightening mask. And potentially I packed too many masks, but I've also got the Tridecade Pore Control. This is quite a stringent one, so if my skin is feeling congested, then I'll probably use this one. And then finally, I've got 2 overnight masks. So I've got a miniature of the Soursu Overnight Vitalizing Mask, and then also a miniature of the Laneige Seeker Sleeping Mask. This is the only sleeping mask I actually controversially like from Laneige. I just find the water one way too dry for my skin, but this one's really nice. Other noteworthy things, I've also got my water bottle to use whilst I'm in Korea. I'm bringing a pack of Berocca purely because the last time I was in Korea, which was nearly 3 years ago, I had quite a hectic schedule to the point where I literally had to excuse myself from a meeting because I thought I was either going to be faint or be sick, and I basically just overdid it. I was exhausted, the jet lag really hit me. I'm determined not to let that happen this time, because I guess I just haven't been used to socializing that much in the last 3 years, and now suddenly I'm going to be going back-to-back meetings. So yeah, I just want to keep my energy up. I've also got some multivitamins. This is my little jewelry case. I've just got a few earrings in there. I'm a little anxious because I wasn't going to take a carry-on, but I've got my kind of like a couple designer items, like a belt and bag, that I want to take with me, but I don't know whether it's safe to check them in or not. We'll see. So yeah, hopefully I will manage to get that in both cases. I don't know what to do about these gifts. I might have to take them out. They're just, the boxes are so huge, which is a real shame, but I'm not sure how I can fit them in. It might be okay with 2 suitcases. So in the big suitcase, I might put the 4 gifts in and then frees up a lot of room for skincare shopping. So yeah, I feel a little bit calmer and a bit more organized now that I've roughly packed. There's obviously just like a few things that I need to do later, but I kind of want to enjoy this evening with Steve and this one here. So that, yeah, I'm always a little bit anxious about going to Korea, and I just want to be in a good headspace going there this time. It's the first time I'm going by myself. I'm obviously usually with Steve, but he's got to stay here for work, so that's on my mind a lot. I think, you know, obviously being adopted from there, it's strange because you have a yearning to go back, but then also it is quite, like, I always get quite bad anxiety when I'm there as well. I obviously don't speak fluent Korean. I am learning, but I don't speak Korean. So yeah, it can just be a little bit tough at times. So I'm just trying to be a little bit kinder to myself and get myself in a good headspace before flying out tomorrow. Dyeing the brows. Hey. I mean, this forecast is not great. What's with the rain? 24 though, on the weekend, so that's quite nice. Better. More normal. Okay, so brows are done, nails are done, and I'm all packed. It is now 10 o'clock, so I'm going to go to bed because I need to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. And yeah, a bit of a chatty preparation vlog. I'm still a bit anxious because obviously I'm just gonna have to check in tomorrow and hope that I've got all the right documents. I'm sure it'll be fine. I think I'm just stressing out for nothing. I've literally read so many websites, forums, watched videos about the regulations. But yeah, I'll start the new vlog on my way to Korea and kind of hopefully talk through the process of me going in. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one and I'll see you in Korea. Bye.